it's Emily and today I'll be doing the stay-at-home book tag. So I first saw this on Jess Wadey's channel and I thought I'd give it a go because what else is there to do, and it was quite interesting to think about. So the first prompt is lay in bed, a book you could or have read all in one sitting. And for this I've chosen Illuminate by J. Christoph and Amy Kaufman. I didn't read this one in one sitting, this one took a bit longer. However, Gemini and Obsidio I did read incredibly quickly, and I reckon if I reread them again I would be able to read them all in one go. There were days where I read like 400 and something pages of one in one go, and I think if I had more time in my sitting then I would easily, hands down, be able to go through like a whole book in one go. The second prompt is snack, a guilty pleasure read. So this one's kind of more of a genre, but I'm holding up The Kissing Booth by Beth Reekles. The whole like Wattpad kind of books I actually secretly really love. I love The Kissing Booth, The Bad Boys Girl, A Bad Boy Stole My Bra. Those are just some of my favourites, but this one I actually really loved, and recently have read the second book and the World Book Day special, and I loved them pretty much equally as much as this. It's definitely a guilty pleasure for me. I definitely really enjoyed the book, and it is slightly different to the films, and I know that the second film is going to be different from the second book. The third prompt is Netflix, a series I want to start, and for that I've gone for Songs About a Girl by Chris Russell. I've had this for quite a while, a few years, and I think it was on my TBR for 2018's Booktubeathon, which is now the Reading Rush, and I really like the idea of it. Don't know why I haven't picked it up, and even though it looks like it's quite chunky, it's really not, and the font's huge. So this is a trilogy, I think. It might be more, but I think when I bought it only 3 were out. So yeah, I really want to crack on with this at some point in the future, and I think I might try and fit it into my May TBR. So yeah. The fourth prompt is Deep Clean, a book that's been in your TBR forever, and this I've chosen Cruel Summer by Juno Dawson. This not many people I don't think are aware of this book, but it won the Amazing Book Awards in like 2014 maybe. I read that the first chapter, I just never continued it. It is signed to me at the beginning, but I just haven't ever gotten onto it. I really want to, because I have loved everything that Juno Dawson has written, and I don't know why. So I really would love to read this summer, as it must have won for some good reason. So the next prompt is Animal Crossing, a book you bought for the hype, and for that I chose Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I still haven't read this. I found it in a charity shop for £1 and I thought I might as well buy it here in case I don't like it, because fantasy or dystopian or sci-fi is not generally my favourite genre at all. I bought it because everyone seems to love it and apparently it's amazing, and I do deep down really want to read it, but I just haven't gotten around to it because I have other things like contemporaries or more realistic fiction books on my TBR that I have been drawn to more. I do look forward to meeting all the characters because I see so many different like tweets and memes and stuff relating to different characters, and I'm like, can't relate, I'm sorry, haven't read it. If I ever find Crooked Kingdom and charity shop, I'll probably still buy it anyway. So the next prompt is Productivity, a book that you've learnt from or have had an impact from. For this I chose Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This is my other copy, this is my illustrated one. It's one of my favourite books ever. I just think it's like wonderful. I just love the way everything's portrayed and just the general storyline. It really is one of my favourite books ever. I'm currently suggesting my mum reads it, and she is, and I think she's enjoying it, and she says that this is the sort of thing that people should be reading. I love it, I love it. I honestly need to reread it. I read it for Booktubeathon the first time I ever participated and fell in love, and that's why I named my blog, my old blog that I don't use anymore, my old blog was called A Monster Blogs, and it was named after this book. So yes, I still haven't seen the movie because I know I'm going to cry, because I cried reading the book at the end, and I just know that I'm going to be bawling, and I've kind of been putting it off, so yeah. I do plan to read the movie at some point. Read the movie? Watch the movie. The next prompt is FaceTime, a book you have been given or gifted, and I chose One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus. My lovely friend Frances gave this to me for my birthday ages ago, I think when it first came out, and I finally got around to reading it this year, and I've also read the sequel because I loved this one so much that I had to read the sequel immediately. Yes, I read both of them and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I gave it 4 or 5 stars. Yes, 5 stars. Frances always gives me amazing books for my birthday, and so I'm so thankful that she gave me this, because I don't think I would have fallen in love with it if she didn't get it for me. So I'm very, very grateful for Frances. She is a star. The next prompt is self-care, and that is something that you do to keep yourself happy and to take your mind off things. And something I have discovered recently is that I actually do love cooking, and I love following a recipe and trying out new dishes that we haven't normally had before as a family. And so I love cooking for the family and baking. I've been doing more baking this in the last few weeks than I have in the last few years. I'm thoroughly enjoying it and I cannot wait to get back and cook. I'm on tomorrow's night duty and I really am excited. So the final prompt is kind of a bonus, and it is an upcoming release you are excited about. And for me, Patrick Ness is one of my favourite authors. His book Burn is coming out. It's coming out in a week or two on the 7th of May, and I'm so excited. I pre-ordered it in November and I cannot wait for it to arrive, and I really hope it's not delayed. I'm definitely putting it on my May TBR because Patrick Ness is one of my favourite authors and I don't think I could just put him on my TBR shelf. I definitely need to dive straight into it when it comes. So yes, so thank you very much for watching. I'm hoping the next video will be in front of my bookcases as I have ordered a tripod. Thank you for watching, I'll see you soon.